Alrighty, you guys, welcome to your evening yin practice. I would like you to grab a hold of a bolster, and if you don't have a bolster, you're just going to grab 2 pillows off your bed, and then maybe a blanket for the end. I would highly recommend this. And then that's going to be everything. So find a space that is nice and quiet, where you won't be disturbed, and maybe close down the blinds, maybe turn off the lights, light some candles, maybe light some incense if you have some. Make sure you have a jumper close by if it's not already on, and maybe some socks too. And then let's get started. So let's begin to wind down from our day. You're going to come into Shavasana. So you're going to lie on your mat, nice and long out, just like I am. Bring your feet out so they're mat width apart, and just let your feet flop out wherever feels good. Just going to bring your arms alongside you and move anything from around you that maybe your body or your fingers are touching. When you have this, just gently close over the eyes. Begin to tuck the chin just slightly and feel the back of the neck begin to lengthen. Just begin to invite your breath naturally into your body. And just take a moment to notice how it feels. Is it maybe short and shallow from the busy day that you've just had? If so, just begin to see if you can draw a little attention to your breath. Start to lengthen the breath as you arrive on your mat tonight. Just begin to notice if there's any thoughts that you're still holding on to from your day. Know that it is safe to let them go now. Your mind is clear. Your body is calm. And your heart is full. Just notice throughout our practice together tonight, if you have any big long sighs and exhales, that's an awesome opportunity to just let go of your day. Just let those come, observe and enjoy them. As your entire body begins to sink and melt into your mat. Letting go of your day. Just spending another moment or so here, just notice. You can start to let go of any tension you might be holding on to in your body from your day. We've spent our day sat down. Maybe we can release through the glutes and the hips, maybe even the thighs. Maybe we can bring some awareness into the shoulders and just gently pull them down away from the ears. Any movements we make tonight will be with kindness and with grace. For the last few moments in this pose, let's invite in some stillness. When you guys are ready, just bring a little movement into your fingers and toes. And then start to draw your arms all the way above your head for a nice long stretch in the body. Just allowing the oxygen to flow all the way from the fingertips to the toes and back from the toes to the fingertips. And then start to draw your knees in towards your chest for a little hug. Bring your arms around your knees and draw your knees into your chest. Again, take a little tuck of the chin. Here I just want you to take a moment to find something in your day that you appreciated. Bring this into your mind's eye. And just remember how you felt in that moment. Bring that feeling into your heart space. And know that you can access that at any time. There's a couple of options for this next pose. We're going to come into a supine twist. So you can either choose to cross your right leg over your left. Draw your arms out nice and long into a T shape, removing any of those props from our space. And then if this is your pose of choice, you're going to allow your legs to just gently flop over to the left side of the body. You're going to feel an opening in the right seam of the body and possibly into the glute and the hip of the right side. If that's a bit too much, you're going to draw your knees back to center, maybe using your hands to help you and uncross your knees, and then slowly guide your legs over to the left. So maybe just take a second to play around with that and find for you today which posture feels good. You can pop your bolster or your cushions or your blanket under those bottom knees if you need a little extra support. Remember, in yin, we want to support and nourish our body and find that edge in each of our shapes. We never want to be in any pain. Just make any adjustments that you need for your body. And then when you have this, if it feels good, start to take the gaze over the right shoulder for an extra little opening in the left side of the neck. And then just start to bring a little awareness into those sticky spots in the body. If you notice that your mind decides to wander, I'm just going to guide your breath into those areas in the body where you feel like you might be holding on to a little tension from your day. As you do this, notice as your body starts to surrender. As it feels safe to let go. Just begin to invite in some stillness now. Releasing anything you might be holding on to. Knowing that thoughts and feelings and tension reside and manifest in the body as we hold on to tension in the body. When you let go in the body, you let go in life. And you've placed your blanket on top of you, just drawing those legs out, mat width apart. Allowing the body to externally rotate. Feet to flop out. The arms to be nice and heavy alongside the body. take one small final tuck of the chin. Take a nice, big, nourishing breath in all together. And one final chance to let go from the mouth. Tell your body in your mind's eye that it is safe. It is safe on your mat. It is supported by the earth. And tell your body that you know that everything you need resides right within you. And that you trust your body with all your heart. It's safe to rest and sleep well tonight. Tell your subconscious mind that it is clear. That your body is calm. And that your heart is full. Shavasana. Choose to stay lying here for as long as you feel drawn to. Otherwise, begin to bring some awareness back into your surroundings. Notice any noise in the distance. And to bring some awareness to any sounds in the room. And then with grace, start to bring some gentle movement back into the body. Maybe wiggling through the fingers and the toes. Feels good for you, start to roll onto one side. Just settling here for a moment. Gently begin to make your way back up to a seated position. Finding a comfortable seat just for a moment. Draw the hands into your heart center. Bow your head slightly and just take a moment to thank yourself for choosing to take time out for you this evening. Namaste. Wishing you guys a calm, restful sleep. Just observing the breath if the mind starts to wander. The mind is clear, body is calm, and your heart is full. Slowly using your hands as a guide, start to unravel your spine from this twist. Draw your feet out, mat width apart, placing the soles of your feet on the earth below you, and then just let your knees gently drop in. Feel the space you've created in the right side of the body now, and just maybe you notice the difference from one side to the other. This is showing us that our yin postures allow us to release so much from our bodies, creating that all-important space to allow us to move into deep, nourishing sleep. Setting our body up for the next day. When you're ready, slowly start to draw your knees back into your chest. Crossing your legs again if you choose or not. Maybe one side is better than the other, so just again have a play around, and when you're ready you're going to bring those arms out nice and long at shoulder height in that T shape, and then just gently let gravity take your knees over to the right. Feeling that opening along the entire left side of the body now. Finding that edge. And then again, if it feels good, taking the gaze over that left shoulder. And gently closing over the eyes. Allowing those thoughts, if there's any still remaining, just to flow into the mind, and then just gently with grace guide them back up. Taking your breath into those sticky spots, allowing the body to release, giving it permission to let go. Twisting at the beginning or the end of your day is a really great way to gather all that stagnant, built up energy. So much of that resides in the spine, as it's the scaffolding to our body. When we unravel, notice as the body starts to flood with fresh oxygen, as it nourishes our body. Let's begin to invite in some stillness for the last few moments in this pause. You guide your knees back to center, nice and slowly. Just notice as your body starts to flood with that oxygen. Placing the soles of your feet mat width apart once again, drawing those knees in, trusting that your body knows where this new nourishing energy needs to go. Notice the space in the left side of the body. Maybe you feel some tingling sensations in the spine. Just remaining here until they fully disappear. In a moment, you're going to make your way up to a seated position. Maybe you use your hands to guide you, or you can roll onto one side, whatever feels good. When you're there, you're going to draw the soles of your feet together, and if you have your jumper, you're going to put it on, pop on your layers. Bring the soles of your feet together and just allow your knees to drop out nice and wide. Here again, guys, there's a few options to play with. So you can draw those knees in a little closer to the body and notice different areas in your body that switch on. Or you can draw the feet out a little further away, creating a diamond shape with your legs. If this is quite strong in the opening of the hips, then you're going to pop some support under your knees. So maybe one of those bed cushions on either side. Maybe you roll up your blanket one side, two cushions on the other, just whatever feels good. And then when you have chosen on your lower body position, you're going to begin to lengthen through the spine first. Sit back a little on your sit bones and just tuck that chin slightly for me. Take a big nourishing breath in. As you let go from your mouth, begin to fold forward from your hips. Allowing your entire upper body to melt into the earth below you. Allow your hands to rest wherever they choose, but I would invite you to have your palms facing up. Allowing yourself to receive whatever your body is drawn to. Notice the opening in the outside edge of the hips, maybe in the groin. This is a little too strong for you in the lower body. You're going to sit back up until you just find that edge. Maybe you notice your knees drop out a little more. wherever you are, just see if you can tuck that chin a little more, allowing the crown of the head to draw more towards the earth. Feeling that opening through the back of the neck, over the crown of the head, into the third eye. Just allowing your body to be nice and soft now. Noticing if there's any final thoughts still lingering. Just acknowledging them, coming back to your breath and taking your breath into those sticky spots in the body. Reminding your body that it is safe to let go. Safe to be here right now, in this very moment. Just begin to invite in some stillness as you soften for the final time tonight. When you're ready, and no rush at all, you're going to use your hands to guide you back to a neutral spine, removing any props from under the body. If you can, I'll invite you to keep the eyes gently closed down. As you grab a hold of your blanket, maybe you pop your socks on, and you slowly make your way down to your mat for your final Shavasana, allowing your body to melt into your mat.